Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into the energies of money, career, success, and the material stuff coming your way. This is going to be a general reading for the next 4 weeks, and I'm starting by pulling some symbols. These are going to give us a general idea what's coming your way, what you should be aware of, or maybe what you should get rid of. And then I'm going to jump into your coffee cup. At the end, we're going to pull some cards to get clarity for each week's situations. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. And there's also an option that you can hype these videos. That will be amazing, really helpful. I truly appreciate that. Let's dive in. We have an owl, good advice from a wise person. Okay, very important. We have a unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This keeps coming forward with other signs as well. I feel like this is because of the times that we're going through. It's not only that you can trust what you're seeing, what you're reading. Gut feeling is going to be much more stronger to guide us towards the truth and the highest benefit for us. So as actually Pisces, as a heightened intuition, Pisces actually has the strongest intuition compared to all the zodiac. Seems like here, your power, I feel, not only limited to you this time, it can even help others with their endeavors as well. And that can be your selling point there. That can be your resource there, okay? We have here a younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man. This can be a family member, maybe someone who's in need, or this person can show up as someone who will help you out. Okay. We have the pig here. It says beware of greed with the pig, but I interpret this kind of symbols with other meanings as well. Because pig can also symbolize, we put our monies in the piggy bank. It can be a source of wealth coming into your life, but it can require initially for you to feed it first and feed it a lot. It can be a business idea, it can be a workplace. Maybe you're going to start working somewhere, but your effort is going to be appreciated. It's going to pay off. You might get a promotion, but like I said, the pig requires a lot of feeding. So initially, you might have to feed it a lot. You might have to work a lot about it, on it, or for it, or if this is like something that requires brainstorming, might require a lot of thoughts, creative activity. If you're maybe a musician, it might require a lot of practice, some sort of things. Okay, let's dive into this part. We have a tower of Babylon. I keep Babel or Babylon. I mean, whichever one it is. It was actually the center of the world once, and it was a trade center of the world. And it says here, solid foundation and success with effort. Again, the effort is going to be necessary on your part, even if you don't want to put the effort in. This doesn't have to be physical effort. Maybe initially it's going to be mental effort that you're going to feed the pig, and it's going to be your solid foundation while you are establishing your own tower. We have a feather here. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Some of these cards I feel like has the energy. We're going to see if we have any zodiacs or letters of the names of these people showing up so you can be aware. And I feel like with the scissors, disappointment, some affair, this is coming forward because before the disappointment happens, you can detect who this person is and maybe cut them off, okay? Persevere and you will overcome problems. And I now start to think maybe in your situation, this can be someone you're expecting them to help you, but they might not be of good help, okay? Tears of joy within the third week. And when I describe the tears of joy, can be some good news coming in. Some things are resolving. Maybe if you feel like if you're in a situation that you have to pay off a big debt, it can be actually getting minimized to a small level. Okay. I see there's a tears of joy. Yes, there's some pathway opening outside for you. That will be something that you're traveling, talking to people, going outside of your comfort zone to take care of some business is going to end up bringing this massive news, good news, resolving situations. This is very strange. Half full bubbles never seen such a thing before. 2 half fulls. Okay, so, and then the one full bubble right there. It seems like here some things are not really going to show up in the full sense. Like maybe you're applying for a scholarship or applying for support. Might be coming in 2 small batches, and if this is breaking your spirit, I feel like here these are not going to stay that way. There's a full version of it is showing up, and it's actually even closer to you. These can be things that you need to really reach out to the higher places, like a far away, to get it done, receive it. But those are really practicing to receive the bigger thing easily. Okay, those are really practices. So even if you're feeling like your spirit is breaking because it's halfway full, it's not complete, I feel like this is about actually also testing your optimism in this situation. When you appreciate whatever is coming halfway, the full thing is coming forth in a very like so much shorter. The pathway is shorter, clearer. It's like maybe even something that is like attached to you. Cannot really come up with an example for this, but this can be help. This can be financial support, maybe something that you're expecting from others coming in like a small batches, but then a full support connected for the long term showing up and attached to you means that it is going to last for a longer time, okay? But it will require patience here. I see in the bottom of a cup, there is kind of like a gorilla seems here looking at maybe a seahorse. Seahorse can be your masculine side, your gentle side, but also gentle, but takes care of things. And you're face to face with a land creature, which is a strong one though. Another thing, the gorilla is like one of the strongest ones, even though it's an omnivore. It's a strong creature. So this can be a gentle giant in your case that you're going to come across, and they're going to align with your energy, even though this person seems intimidating to you. They might even have someone on top of their head, like a small eagle I see. Eagle kind of reminds me of someone who is maybe freedom oriented, and also freedom in the sense of they are rogue. They don't listen to the authority, even though they're attached to the gorilla. Either way, though, I feel like this gorilla is going to stop them on their tracks. If this person wants something from you, there's a bigger authority behind them. It's going to stop them, tell them, you know what, you cannot really do that in this situation. And maybe you're making a deal with someone. Can be the smallest example. There's a W win in there. It's a win for you. So it can be maybe you want to purchase a home, but the realtor wants to raise what you're putting in there, or they're not giving you what you want. And the gorilla can be the one who has the real authority to say yes or no. And they might really go with the flow, your offer, your desires. Okay? The bigger authority is behind you. There's a platform here, and I see there's like a fish right under it. Kind of looks like a shark under the platform, but the shark is smiling. So shark can be someone, maybe a creditor, someone that you're paying. And it seems like they're happy because you, on a higher platform, maybe you are actually finding the resources to pay this completely off. They're happy, you're out of their way. Like you're not the catch anymore. So you're rising above, maybe towards the end of the first week, you might be finding resources to cover that all together. We have here another person right there, kind of wearing a hat. There's a goat under them. The goat can be a Capricorn, someone very disciplined at work. I feel like here, this is someone older, maybe even a grandfather who requires help, who requires taking care of. The goat can be someone maybe taking over this person and their well-being, taking care of them. Right under that, there is actually a ship appearing for you. For some of you, I feel if there is a responsibility you have that you need to take care of, Seems like within especially the second week, it's being taken care of. It's like you can sail to the new adventure. This doesn't have to be something you are on top of. You need to watch out. You don't need to observe anymore. You're moving on. I interpret the grandfather as a person, but this can also be a project in your hand. Now you are sick of it. You don't want to deal with it anymore. Seems like somebody else is taking, or maybe if you're the creative mind, someone who's with the discipline is taking over your work and continuing. And so you can move on to the heart shape right there, your heart's desire. There's a person standing right here, observing, but not really touching the heart. So this can be someone with authority you need help from. They might not approach you for a while until maybe to end of the third week. The end of the third week, then I see their eyes actually turning towards you. Kind of looks like a snake here too. Snake can be the transformation because it's a lighter color. I interpret this as like a transformative moment. It's not like a snaky person. Even if that's it, sometimes this kind of like personalities are showing up for us to change the course that we're going. We need to shed the old skin. So within the third week, you might actually accomplish something, but keep that in mind as well. That like somebody's going to watch over you to help you overcome a situation, take care of a situation that will maybe a project that you need to take care of, something that you need to purchase, something that you need to send out. But again, the snake showing up here, at the end of the day, this is going to require you to shed the old skin. You cannot keep going with the same agenda and expect different results. Okay. Another thing I see here is one of those bug-eating flowers. I don't know if you ever see them. They're like a trap. They close really gently. Even if the cartoons make them show up like very dangerous, like snappy stuff. In the Super Mario, I think they have a snappy things, the plants. However, they're really slow to close down. So I feel like here you might be walking into a situation which is obvious that is set up as a trap within the third week and the fourth week especially. However, it's obvious, it's right there. It's not that snappy or fast energy. So this discernment is going to be necessary. That's why I feel like Owl's showing up as a wise person here that can give you advice, and someone you know is undependable, and it says a disappointment, some affair. So it's like obvious, it's right there. It's your gut feeling is telling you, people around you are telling you, do not step into it. But if you do, then yeah, disappointment will show up. So this can be an investment. This can be a person that you don't know face to face. Maybe just telling you online, somebody's texting you, telling you, let's invest money into this thing, but you don't know the person. It's obvious, out in the open. You need to avoid it. And I also see here the bull's head right there. A bull, you can see, can be a Taurus, can represent government, can represent someone with authority. And this is basically telling me that you need to go to the authority. You need to go to someone who has power in order to maybe talk about the situation. Or maybe to an accountant. If this is someone who are offering you investment, maybe you need to face-to-face meet with a financial advisor to ask them, oh, is this solid? Is this valid? Okay, before doing that, I feel like you need to, there's a punch, you can see like a fist right there, that you need to put your fist down, or you need to actually put your power down. You're going to say, you know what, or you can say it's a comb. You need to comb through the information that is available in front of you. If you jump into it right away, it can take a different turn than you expect. It cannot really end up in a positive way. This is showing up. Sometimes things show up in a way that everything is going to work out. There's a massive fish also appearing here, maybe towards the end of the month. It's going to be something that's going to be financially fulfilling. But before maybe you get the catch, you might have to avoid also something that is going to bring harm. Okay, let's dive into the saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Your energy field is intact, but there's an expansion happening towards the end of the month. I see there's a tears of joy with a good news coming forward, but it still has some time. This is not really next 4 weeks energy. This is something that you're putting the energy in, and it's going to have a big and long-term return. We have the bull here again, which is an authority. So whatever the investment maybe you're going after, or you're demanding money or manifesting wealth resources, it is going to be through an authority, through maybe a bank, through someone who has like expertise on this thing. If this is like a new job, the bull can represent also in the logo. Maybe you're gonna see to if you're applying to the company. If this is education, because I see a lot of communications, like bubbles of communications that you're having conversations with people showing up. So it is going to be through an authority, a solid authority. Another thing I see, there's a crescent moon right there. Crescent moon symbolizes the strength and authority again, maybe government, and I think it's just the symbol of Byzantine Empire. I don't know if before that it was used as maybe in Roman Empire as the symbol of authority. And so towards the third and the fourth week, you might actually get in touch with a higher person, your boss, maybe communicating with them. If you're retired and maybe you want an upgrade, if you have a certain pension, maybe connecting with the authority, it's going to be like there's, I see like a men's silhouette here. You might even talk to a male figure. I see a letter M, like Matthew, in their first name or the last name, and that authority might be showing your path so you can get that success that you want. Okay, like the successful outcome that you're going after. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're gonna go week by week. We're gonna look into the past, present, and the future energies. And the past can be also coming from long-term past. We have Five of Pentacles here. You see that she's losing one pentacle, one egg. And it's really painful for a mother to lose one egg. So it can be something that you think was yours, maybe leaving. But it's always opening up space for new things to come. So let's see what the past effects are. Ten of Swords is the past effect. Some of you might have been going through financial struggle, or it's the end of the struggle. Okay, whatever it has been. Now it's the end of it. You have sailed through the hurricane and now the sun is shining on the background. But the past might have been, this kind of indicates a tragic ending. Some things might not really went the way you desired. And maybe in the current present moment, because of that, you're feeling tied down. Eight of Swords is not being able to walk away from this current situation that you're in. However, you can look at the string here. String is really loose. It's not really tying you down really tightly. It doesn't mean that you cannot do anything here. There are some things. There are actions that you take. There, like I said, the string can be your phone call. You know that when we were little, we used to make these cups and tie a string and talk through them. So that string, that thing tying you down, can even be something that you can use in order to connect with others, okay? Because the future holds here competition. You cannot really have competition without having people around you. So maybe you're avoiding to have that competition, have others to challenge you. But that challenge can be also your opportunity for expansion. And the Six of Wands is your victory. Okay? Maybe what you think seems like something that will slow you down is actually going to lead you towards the victory. With the Sun energy, the outcome is not only going to be victory, but also it is going to inspire you for the positive outcomes. But be mindful of not taking on too much on your back. Ten of Wands is dedicating yourself too much to what you're doing and ignoring what's going on outside of you. And also getting tired, really being tired of how things are going and carrying the whole world on your back. Even though you have a victory, you might tend to grab everything and try to cover all bases for others. This is 10 of Wands is coming as an advice to tell you that don't do that. Don't do that. Just celebrate your victory. That's exactly what it is, because I said the competition, conflict, maybe you try to resolve other people's conflicts. Even though you're doing very well, you're going to be like, let me share my glory with others. But it can be their own destiny, that their own path to resolve their issues. Like you're breaking free from the ties, whatever is tying you down right now. Maybe they need to do their own work in order to get free, okay? When it comes to the second week, we have Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, wow. Four of Wands, looking amazing, guys. Second week, you're going to have a lot of fun because the things that you seeds that you're planting are paying off in an immense way, a very beautiful way. First of all comes the emotional satisfaction. This can be even if you're applying for a job, maybe you left the job, now you're feeling tied down, you only have one profession, one expertise, that you're having a hard time to find a new thing because there's conflict, competition out there. However, when you take a leap of faith, when you pursue with your knowledge, there's something fitting there. Okay, update your resume if you're looking for a new job, or this is something that, like I say, if you're looking for support, go start looking for new opportunities, because that's exactly what the Page of Pentacles does. He plants the seeds very carefully, and this is going to end up bringing you, or maybe helping you to find your soul family. Ten of Cups is happy family environment. And I feel like this is going to be about the people that you know surrounding you and supporting you. When you plant your seeds carefully, the first sign of victory is going to be that you getting full support. This doesn't have to be people you know. This can be soul families. We don't have to know our soul families. We can meet with them along the way, and that's going to be there to support you. And the future outcome of it is the confidence probably coming from that soul family is going to direct you towards the right action, which the Four of Wands is a victory, the finish line, completing a cycle, celebrating with your loved ones, and like your success, your victory, you're going to be celebrating that. I want to check to see what the family is. Is this a soul family? Is this finding a new job environment that supports you fully? Yeah. This Seven of Pentacles tells me that this is something that you're doubtful about. This people, this environment is something that you're doubtful about. Maybe you're doubting that, oh, are they going to support me? Am I going to be loved here? Or am I going to receive my heart's desire? Yes, with the Page of Pentacles again is yes. It's not going to start in massive windfall, but it's going to turn into massive windfall. Because Six of Pentacles, from one pentacle, you're going to the Sixth Pentacle. From the position of taking, you're going to be in a position of giving. This can be even a new opportunity coming into your life. You're going to have more than enough for yourself, and more than to share it with others as well. Okay, let's see the third week's energy. Then we're going to look into the third week and the fourth week. Then we're going to get to the oracle part. Two Pentacles. The Devil. Oh, the Empress. Okay, so seems like here, whatever that you're starting new, which is going to be a victorious thing, can be a little bit tiring for you. Two of Pentacles also have the energy to making your dreams come true. While you are doing that, you might get a little bit tired, or maybe in the past while you're working on the projects that you tend to tire yourself a lot and not balance things out, not have fun. This can, in the present moment, really, if you do the same thing again, repeat the past, this can actually pull you towards the devil's side, to the greed. This is greed here. And what we have is someone who tied his eyes up. He's grabbing the money, the wealth. He's climbing the steps, holding the, even like gatekeeping here, holding the victory flag. But their eyes are tied. Okay, so they're obsessed now. Now they're obsessed. And what happens is they cannot really enjoy They're working hard and they cannot enjoy. And I feel like this is a trap. You keep falling back again. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Pisces. But I feel like Capricorn, some of you might have Capricorn in your chart, or maybe you are replicating, or like you have someone who's a Capricorn affecting you. Okay, maybe you have like a competition of a Capricorn. They tend to lost themselves in the competition, and that can be also causing you to not enjoy what you're doing. And the future outcome of it is like, or maybe the solution of it is Empress here. Empress is self-love. Empress is knowing that you're the creative power, and Empress is also knowing that what is meant for you will always find you. No one can take it away from you. And Mother Earth grows their crops for each and every one of us, and each and every one of us has a dedicated source in the universe, in this world for us. So as long as that you're here, know that you're going to be supported. And that's why I feel like the Emperor is coming forward to remind you that you're always supported, okay? Even if you feel like you're in the environment of the people that are with greed and that are pushing you towards to be greedy or overwork, work overtime, and be competitive, be, really like hurt yourself while you're doing things, trying to get things done. This is a reminder that everything is meant for you will simply find you. And it's good to go with on your own pace rather than racing with others. And the fourth week, yes, exactly that, because we have the Justice card here. Mind over the feather, mind over the not, like heart over the mind. Basically, they're all equal and the results will be equal. And I feel like the more you focus on what you're worthy and deserving of, rather than making comparison with the others, the universe, I told you, the Empress is the Mother Earth, is supporting you fully. You're getting your desire, like whatever that you're deserving. And justice is also getting paid. And if you ever have like a court case or anything, maybe this is a person that you're racing, you're actually trying to get things from. It seems like you're going to get your heart's desire here. Another thing with the Six of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wow. I love that. Six of Swords is from choppy waters to the calmer shores. So some things are going to pay off. Your efforts are going to pay off. If you are going through a court case or if you're dealing with a certain negative situation, you're going to get what's rightfully yours. And it's going to help you in the present moment, especially in the fourth week. Have this calmness from feeling stressful, feeling fearful, that you're going to move on from that to a calmer mindset. And I feel like maybe even physical relaxation is going to come in. What then comes in, Nine of Pentacles is actually like enjoying the creations, material creations, and the material possessions, all the good stuff that you already created or you already have, or the opportunities that are available to you. You're going to be able to see what's available, go after them. She's walking, go after them, get them, and with the apple in her hand, and enjoy them. You're going to be able to achieve all that good stuff, okay? It seems overall really good. And on the bottom, we have here liberation. For some of you, if you feel entrapped or trapped in a situation, in entrapments, contracts are tying you down, it seems like you're breaking free from them. And I also want to see here if there's another things that you need to know and let go. Let's look into those as well, okay? We have adaptability. This is, I think, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is you are on a higher ground than the Seven of Wands, but you are defending that ground. So the suggestion comes up as being adaptable rather than like losing yourself in other people's competition and other people's indulgence. You understand that there's a dynamic that you need to adapt to the environment, but it doesn't mean that you become what the other person, the situation actually calls for. Adaptation, you see, we have a snow fox, I think, here walking in the snow. But this too shall pass. It's like a temporary situation for that one. Separation is the Eight of Swords. And I feel like here, oh no, this is actually Eight of Cups. I'm sorry. Adapt to the situation and emotionally disconnect from it too. Okay, that's why you don't have to adjust yourself 100% emotionally as well. You don't have to invest emotionally 100%. You can detach emotionally. You can physically adjust yourself, but you can detach emotionally because we have a massive diamond here coming forth. The clarity, the information that you need, the pathway will be made clear. Massive diamond can be coming up as a massive idea that will really remove you out of that situation. 10 is Wheel of Fortune, is a massive and amazing, beautiful change, is also showing up in the cards. So current situation might show up as that you need to adjust, adapt to whatever is happening, but detach yourself emotionally instead of just, emotionally investing in the situation, because it seems like you're moving away and on to a better place. Okay, you don't have to try to if this is like a work environment, and or if this is a situation, maybe I told you like a case here happening, and if you're feeling, oh, I need to think about it all the time, or this is all so sad affecting my life, the separation is detaching yourself from the emotional aspect of this thing, because it is taken care of. It is necessary evil here. It seems like it is going to be taken care of. You're going to be getting the justice here. You're going to be walking away with the 9 Pentacles, the wealth and opportunity. So it's time to focus on the clarity, what you truly want as an outcome, and how it is going to change your life. Okay, let's hear animals. We have bee spirits. Sweet results await. This is kind of like a confirmation of what's coming forth. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Believe in that you deserve the best of everything. Scarab's beetle spirit, magic works through you. That's why I feel like you need to believe in yourself, because the more whatever that you repeat, that becomes your reality. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. This is also like, yeah, it's coming forth. And I told you this is your masculine side as well. So watch and wait, meaning being patient. Patience is going to be really important within this next 4 weeks. Okay, let's pull another spirit here for you. We have the White Witch with the owl, which is the heightened intuition of Pisces. High Priestess is your feminine side, which she has this massive crescent moon above her head as well. Access your deep feminine intuition and allow possibilities to flow. I feel like this is like a straightforward advice also. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.